Hey guys, so we are doing two-step equations. So, there's a couple of vocabulary words that we need to talk about because there is a big difference between expressions and equations. And that big difference is an equal sign. So, an expression is a mathematical phrase that combines variables, numbers, symbols, but it has no equal sign. So I want you to write no equal sign. An equation has a statement that makes two mathematical expressions equal. So, like x plus 2 equals 3, because there's an equal sign. So, inverse operations is operations that do the exact opposite of each other. That's a big deal, because in order to solve equations, we have to do the inverse operation. So, inverse operation, or the undoing of addition, would be subtraction. You undo subtraction with addition. You undo multiplication with division. And you undo division with multiplication. Ooh, this is messy. So, first you need to decide what two things need to be undone. You do them in the reverse order of operations, and then you make sure to check your answer. So, we know PEMDAS. I think it's funny because to do it in the opposite way would be SADMAP or SADMEP. So we do our subtraction and addition first, then our multiplication and division, then our exponents, then our parentheses. So if we look at number 1, we have 4w minus 8 equals 16. First, I'm going to draw my line. And we need to look, is there subtraction or addition? There is. We have minus 8. Well, in order to do the opposite, I would add 8 to both sides because it's a balance. We want to make sure to keep everything balanced. Negative 8 plus 8 is 0, so we have 4w. And 16 plus 8 is 24. So now I have 4w equals 24. Well, I have that 4 in front of w. The relationship here is multiplication. To undo multiplication, we need to do division. So, I'm going to divide by 4, which 4 divided by 4 is 1. And anything times itself, or anything times 1 is itself. So w. And then 24 divided by 4, w equals 6. All right, look at number 2. We have 3.2x plus 2.6 equals negative 23. Again, draw my line. Am I adding or subtracting anything? I am. I've got plus 2.6. To get rid of that, to undo addition, I do subtraction. So I subtract 2.6. So now I've got 3.2x equals negative 23 minus 2.6. Now I have a negative minus a positive, or a negative plus a negative, because subtracting a positive is the same as adding a negative. So 23 plus 2.6, I end up with 25.6. So 3.2x is equal to 25 6/10. Divide by 3.2. Divide by 3.2. So in reality, I'm actually taking 256 and dividing it by 32. So I need to take a guess. How many times do I think 32 goes into 256? I'm going to say, let's try 6 times. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18, 19. Not quite. What about 32 times 8? 8 times 2 is 16. Hold the 1. 8 times 3 is 24, 25. And we have a match. So, x equals 8. Oh, wait, Mrs. Coyle. This was a negative 25.6. which means it's a negative divided by a positive and makes our answer -8. Sorry about that, guys. Each time we are going through, we're looking at what's happening to our variable. How do I get rid of it by following SADMEP? All right. All right. Here I have -6.85 plus m divided by 4 equals -11. All right. So do I have anything added or subtracted? I do. I have a -6.85. Here's where this is tricky. In order to get rid of a negative, I need to take a positive. Because this could also be written as m divided by 4 minus 6.85. Ooh, don't forget my line. So I've got positive 6.85 and negative. That makes 0. M divided by 4 equals -11 plus 6.85. So I'm going to end up with a negative. 11.00 minus 685. Borrow. This becomes 0. This becomes 10. Becomes 9. So this becomes 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 8 is 1. 10 minus 6 is 4. Bring down that decimal. So I end up with -4 and 15/100ths. All right, m is being divided by 4. In order to get rid of that 4, I multiply by 4 over 1, because that gives me 4m over 4, which is just m. So I need to multiply this by 4. So if I take 4 times 5 is 20, hold the 2. 4 times 1 is 4, 5, 6. 4 times 4 is 16. Decimal, 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 decimal. So my answer is m equals -16 and 6/10. Again, do I have any addition or subtraction? I do. I'm going to add 5. So now I have t divided by 2 is equal to 16. Do I have any division or multiplication? I do. So I multiply. So t equals 16 times 2, which is 32. All right. A big part of this is remembering all of your rules. It's very, very similar to one step. But the big thing is that now we are doing more than one operation. And that means that we need to be looking at the order of operations. We always do addition and subtraction first, then multiplication, addition, multiplication and division, then exponents, then parentheses. It is very backwards than what we're used to, but that is the order of things. So, I know this is kind of a short video, but a great resource for you is yesterday's notes. Make sure that you are looking at your one-step equation notes and your two-step equation notes so you don't forget anything. Take your time, draw your lines. I love you guys. You're going to be okay. Bye.